recently, I think it was December of last year, that Congress approved the Secure Act. What, from your perspective, with the Secure Act, because it deals with guaranteed income provisions and portability of these things, what are the implications for a 457 plan of the Secure Act?
Well, there are really several parts to it. The first part that you mentioned is it provides a fiduciary safe harbor for plans that are subject to ERISA. Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, that fiduciary safe harbor wouldn't apply in the case of a governmental 457 plan. But let me describe it, because I think we can kind of sort of use it by analogy. And basically what the safe harbor is doing is saying, if you're going to select an insurance company that's going to provide a guaranteed income investment to the participants in the plan, that the participants can select this guaranteed product. And when we talk about a guaranteed product, one way to think about it is an annuity type of product, although the marketplace has expanded significantly beyond annuities. They're still issued by an insurance company, but they provide a guarantee of retirement income to somebody once they get to retirement. And one of the issues that ERISA fiduciaries have had to face is, okay, I'm going to select a product, and therefore I'm going to select an insurance company that's the provider of the product, that's going to be paying lifetime income, or for the duration of somebody's retirement years, starting 20, 30, 40 years from now. How do I know that this insurance company is even going to still be around?
Right.
So it's been a fiduciary impediment, shall we say, for plans subject to ERISA. And what the Secure Act did was say, well, okay, we're gonna make it easier for you to select the insurance company by setting out some standards. If the insurance company meets these standards and gives a certification to the plan fiduciaries are deemed to be prudent in the selection of that insurance company. And basically what the insurance company has to certify is it's licensed in a state, it's meeting all of its requirements to provide reports and provide audited financial statements, and it hasn't had any bad reports from the insurance department in their state, and they're not under some order to change how they're operating. So they're as long as they make this kind of certification to the plan, then the plan fiduciaries are deemed to have prudently selected that insurance company. What the safe harbor doesn't do is it says, well, you still have to go through a process to select the particular investment product that insurance company offers, but you're safe on the selection of that particular company. And as I said, this doesn't apply in the case of 457, governmental 457 plans. But I think maybe we can kind of sort of get there. And what I mean by that is get the certification from the insurance company. It's the insurance company,
right? I mean, why not?
Yeah, exactly. And the insurance company isn't going to want to lie to you in that certification, because that gets them into even more trouble. So if you get that certification, it's part of the due diligence that you will have done. But I also think that there are some other steps that probably need to be taken, which is to say, look at the history of the company. Has it been in business for a long time, especially in the business of providing annuity and annuity type of products? Is it an old line company, shall we say?
Right.
Does it have good ratings from the rating services? And there's 3 different rating services, and if it's got in the A range of ratings, that says the rating services don't do this without doing a lot of their own investigation. So you can be pretty comfortable if they've got good ratings and have had good ratings for a number of years. You'd want to find out, do they have any adverse regulatory history? The certification they get that I mentioned earlier that relates to the safe harbor should take care of that issue. And if you really want to get into the weeds a little bit more, take a look at the balance sheet, and which should be available from the carrier. And if it looks like a good, strong balance sheet. And some people listening to this may be saying, well, gee, I don't know what a good balance sheet for an insurance company should look like, which then says to me, well, one of the things you should be doing if you're going to look for these types of guaranteed income products, work with a consultant that knows what they're doing, that has experience in selecting these types of products, and get them to help with the vetting process of the insurance company, especially at looking at balance sheets and those kinds of things.
And it seems like, well, it's wonderful to have a safe harbor, right, in this arena. It seems like the smart thing to do may be to do this on a periodic basis. I understand from reading the Secure Act that you also need to make sure that the fees are reasonable, right? Just like any other investment.
Exactly.
So it seems like it might be prudent just to make this analysis part of what you would normally do, maybe not quarterly, but certainly annually or biannually to look at what's going on with the insurance company and these products.
Right. And, one of the things that the Secure Act says is to satisfy the monitoring process that I've talked about, you need to get that certification that I mentioned on an annual basis. So, it strikes me that one of the things that the governing body of the 457 plan should be doing is get the certification up front. As we said, it can't hurt and it's probably helpful, but also make sure you get it annually.
Right.
You don't have a safe harbor because it doesn't apply to you, but nevertheless, it is going to be evidence that you've taken your responsibility to act prudently in the front end and to monitor prudently on an ongoing basis. It's evidence that you're fulfilling that obligation. It's going to be helpful in making decisions.
Yeah, you want good facts, and that's a way to get some. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
As always, we really appreciate you listening to Verity Shares. If you want more information or want to contact Bruce or me, you can reach us at the email or phone numbers below. I'm Al.Otto for Verity Shares. Have a great day.